In today's video we are going to show you how we made olive oil in a homemade way, with a homemade press, with a homemade grinder. Everything we used was homemade, and at the end we will give you some tips so you can make oil just like we did. The first thing we do is wash the olives, and then we pick and separate the leaves from the olives. For that, we used a fan. As you can see, we threw the olives from above, and the fan separated the leaves. Now we turn on the grinding mill, which crushes the olives and makes a paste that we then put in the press. Here you can see how the mill crushes the olives, mixing the pulp with the stones. Once crushed, we collect this paste to transfer it directly into the press. In the press we put the paste inside filter mats that help to separate the liquid part from the solid part. As you can see, we fill the press little by little until we have all the paste ready. Now we start pressing, and slowly the first drops of liquid begin to come out. What comes out at first is a mixture of water, oil, and vegetable remains. We continue pressing until we extract all the possible liquid from the paste. Here we can see how the oil starts to separate and float on the surface. After letting it rest for a while, we can collect the clean oil from the top. This oil is ready to be used, homemade extra virgin olive oil. Finally, here are some tips: always use ripe olives, wash them well, and make sure the tools are clean to get the best oil. And that's how we make our own olive oil at home. We hope you enjoyed the video. Remember that olive oil is not only delicious, but also very healthy. It contains antioxidants and good fats that are beneficial for the body. Making your own oil at home lets you enjoy a completely natural and unique product. We encourage you to try it if you can. It is a very rewarding process. With patience and dedication, the result is really worth it. And of course, the taste of fresh homemade olive oil is unmatched. We will continue showing you more processes and tips for homemade gardening and food. So don't forget to subscribe to the channel and leave a like if you enjoyed the video. Now we will continue with the process, showing step by step how we do it. First we collect the olives directly from the tree, by hand or with small tools. It is important to pick them carefully so as not to damage the fruit or the branches. Once we have the olives, we clean them to remove any leaves, dirt, or stones. This step is key to get a clean oil without unwanted flavors or impurities. Then we wash the olives thoroughly to remove any dust or soil that may remain. Now the olives are ready for grinding. We place them into the grinder and begin to make the olive paste. The grinder crushes both the pulp and the pit to release the oil. The result is a thick paste that contains oil, water, and solids. Once the paste is ready, we place it into the press with filter mats. These mats allow the liquid to pass while holding back the solid parts. We stack the mats and fill the press until all the paste is inside. Now we begin the pressing process, slowly increasing the pressure. At first a cloudy liquid comes out, a mix of oil, water, and pulp. As the pressing continues, we see more and more oil separating. The liquid is collected in a container where it begins to separate naturally. The oil rises to the top while the water remains at the bottom. This is the natural separation process that takes a little time and patience. After letting it rest, we carefully collect the clean oil from the surface. This way we get pure olive oil made completely at home. This homemade method allows anyone to enjoy fresh oil without additives. It is important to keep the tools clean to avoid contaminating the oil. We recommend working with small quantities so the process is easier to handle. With patience, the results are excellent and the flavor is incomparable. Homemade olive oil is not only natural but also healthier and fresher. This process also connects us with traditions that have been used for centuries. It is a way to value the olive tree and everything it gives us. Once the oil is separated, we store it in clean, dry containers. It is best to use glass or stainless steel to keep the oil in perfect condition. We avoid plastic containers because they can alter the taste and quality. Olive oil should always be stored in a cool and dark place. Light and heat can damage the oil and make it lose quality. Another important tip is to consume it within a few months for the best flavor. Although olive oil can last a long time, fresh oil has a unique taste. Homemade olive oil is perfect for salads, bread, or simply to enjoy raw. Its aroma and color are intense, showing that it is a natural product. Besides food, olive oil can also be used in natural cosmetics and home remedies. It hydrates the skin, strengthens the hair, and has multiple beneficial properties. The process of making olive oil at home may seem long but is very rewarding. From harvesting to pressing, every step brings us closer to the final product. It is a way to connect with the land and value traditional knowledge. This knowledge has been passed on for generations and continues to this day. With small tools and patience, we can all make our own oil. It is not necessary to have big machinery to enjoy this process at home. And the satisfaction of tasting the oil you have made yourself is priceless. We hope that this video helps and inspires you to try making olive oil on your own. If you liked the process, leave us a comment and tell us about your own experience. Sharing knowledge makes this community grow and helps more people learn. We will continue showing gardening processes, homemade products, and simple tips. Now we will explain how to handle the remains left from the pressing. What is left in the mats is a solid paste that still contains vegetable matter. This paste can be reused in the garden as compost or organic fertilizer. This way we take advantage of everything and nothing is wasted. We spread it over the soil in the orchard to enrich it naturally. The remains decompose with time and return nutrients to the soil. In this way, the cycle is complete and sustainable in the garden. From the olive tree to the oil, everything has its use and value. This is one of the advantages of making products at home in a traditional way. We invite you to continue watching and learning with us in each video. Making olive oil connects us with nature and reminds us of traditional ways of life. It is also a way to appreciate the effort behind every drop of this product. When we buy olive oil, we often don't see all the work it takes to make it. By making it ourselves, we value it more and we enjoy it even more. Every drop is the result of patience, care, and respect for the process. The olive tree gives us its fruit, and with effort we transform it into oil. This is one of the oldest traditions in Mediterranean culture. And keeping it alive at home connects us to those who came before us. We hope this video has shown you how simple and natural the process can be. With just a few tools and dedication, you can achieve this at home. We encourage you to experiment and make your own olive oil. It is an enriching and educational activity for the whole family. From harvesting the olives to pressing them, every step can be shared and enjoyed. This makes the oil even more special when it reaches the table. If you liked this video, don't forget to like it and subscribe for more content like this. We will keep uploading videos about gardening, homemade processes, and useful tips. Thank you very much for joining us today in this olive oil making process. We hope you have learned something new and that it inspires you to try it. Remember to take care of the land, because it always gives back to us. Nature is wise and generous, we just need to respect its cycles. The remains of the process are not waste, but organic matter for the garden. We use everything we have used and spread it throughout the orchard. Then we scatter it around the garden, later we will pass the cultivator over it. This way everything is well mixed. So if you liked the video, subscribe and we'll see you in future videos.